Think that's a good enough intro? Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So, as promised, we're going to take apart this Apple Airport 2? Still don't know, didn't do the research. I did a little bit of research on how to take it apart, so we're going to go for that. So in case you're new to this channel, or whatever happens to be the case, you just roll upon the video and you're like, this guy, alright. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit you with that stuff early instead of at the end of the video. And yes, I do know that it says Foggy Gaming as the channel name, but I don't do that much gaming stuff. But hey, I did put up a Fallout 4 mod video that I was playing around with. So I'm gonna do that. It sounds fun. Just play Fallout 4, put up the freaking video. Whatever happens in that video goes up. Not gonna edit it, don't care. It's just for entertainment, for put it on the background, whatever. Alright guys. Yeah, let's get to tearing this baby apart. Okay, so first thing, gotta have the airport guy right here. So this black piece right here just comes off of there. You gotta pry on it, and so I got a nifty little pry bar here, a couple of screwdrivers that, if I remember correctly, will work for what's inside. And I'll talk about a few things that I know are going to be a problem. For example, I know you can't really see it very well, but there's a little light that's the LED light that blinks here. There's a reset switch, and these I know are just connected in a weird way. And then those are things that I know that I'm not supposed to break. So let's get to trying not to break stuff. So you just pick an edge. I'm gonna pick this edge right here, and we're gonna pry up. And then once I get it up far enough, I'll use something with a little bit more gusto, so to speak, to get up in there, and it should just pop right off. Should and does are going to be two different things. All right, that actually came off pretty easily. So you need to take these screws off here, I think. And it looks like there's some power wires in here that will wind up screwing us over. All right, so I got a T8. It still is a little loose in there, but it should do the trick. And I have a nifty little spot for these screws to go, so I don't lose them. So we should be good there. Oh. Whew. Almost lost it. Right in the freaking airport itself. That would have been dumb. Alright, so that comes up out of the way. That's nice. There's three. I don't know how well you can see it. You probably can't, but there's three wires. They're very tiny that are right in here. So I needed a better light source because I couldn't see inside here very well. So you gotta. What I had to do was I had to use this end of the pry bar and get at the edges of this plug here. I grab basically this edge here, and it looks like you're supposed to pinch these in, pull it out, but I will tell you that that is just going to be. Wait, that's. I mean, I don't know how you're going to do that. Oh, okay. So this one right here just popped right out. So I wonder if this other one's going to do the same. Cool. All right. Well, that's way better. I didn't have to pull on them. These two, you just got to get behind it and pry it out a little bit, and it'll pop right off. Okay. And then the next one, the one that I was worried about, which is the reset switch here. Looks like it just pushes out. And it does. Okay. And the reset switch is nice and detached, so I'm not going to break it. All right, so rubber casing. Ooh. Okay. Okay. And I gotta give Apple a ton of credit. So I know the hard drive is good. Okay, this has the 2 TB model. So my bad. I was definitely wrong. I know the hard drive's good. So a couple of screws right down here, and those gotta come out. Also, same screwdriver that we've been using, the T8. Oh! Oof, that's scary as hell. Go Apple! Holy cow! A lot of credit for to that. This is okay. So this is the guy. Couple of heat sinks right here. I assume one's for a CPU and perhaps RAM. Maybe I don't really know. This is your power supply. And so what's happening here is it's pulling air up through here. Barely, I guess. I don't really know how. And it's spitting it back out the power supply. So I want to clean this little fan up. I'm sure it's really dirty. And I'm just going to clean everything. So I'll be back after I've taken the fan off and cleaned the heat sinks. I'm not going to do anything too special. All right, guys, so I'm going to put it back together. I did some cleaning on it, and it really wasn't that dirty. In fact, this is the paper towel I used, and most of this dirt that you see on it came from cleaning the fan. And it looks like there's a lot on there, but there really isn't. The fan really was not that dirty. The main problem that I was having with this is it'd run for a while, and then if I made it do any real work, it would get hot. So, I don't know. I was tempted to run it to see if the fan itself is working, and if it's not, well, then that's the big problem. But it's such a small, tiny fan. I'm not too worried about it. Like, let's just say that if this thing doesn't work consistently or it winds up that the fan's toast, or the SoC is not good, then that's just fine. I'm not really all that concerned. I have computer after computer, and I'm messing around with Linux, so I could just build a server. And, I would just start with this 2 terabyte hard drive right here. So, and I would get rid of this weird proprietary connection that is on here. And pretty cool, honestly. Gotta hand it to Apple. They do this is pretty cool. So, anyway, let's put this back together. Whew, okay. You will get the wires in. It is just terrible. Friggin' terrible. But hey, once they're in, you're good to go. And then stick your base back on. And there it is. Wow. Okay. So, overall, I expected it to be way more dirty. So that doesn't give me high hopes, because the problem was it was getting too warm to begin with. But I still did cleaning on there, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's okay. I could have taken apart the power supply and looked in there, but it's okay. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'll sooner pull the hard drive out and build a server from Linux and have it go through Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So it was a fun experience. I'll hook it up. I know it works. It worked before. It'll work now. The hardest part was putting the wires back on, and the second hardest part was putting the stupid rubber grommets back on the hard drive itself and getting it slid down in there without one of those rubber grommets folding in on itself and stopping the hard drive from going all the way in. Overall, though, it's pretty cool. I like it. Will I go buy one to freshy fresh? Nah, I don't think that you can even get them. Honestly, I don't know. I honestly didn't do much research besides making sure, how do I get into it from that point on. I can take it apart. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming along for this little bit excursion here. It was pretty fun. I don't know what I'm going to do in the next video, so we'll just wing it. I like winging it. Sounds fun. We'll talk about some computer stuff. I think that sounds fun. I haven't talked about computer stuff in a hot minute. Luckily, prices are coming down for graphics cards. A little. Trying to, yeah? Okay, all right. All right, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe.